I think the kind of two communities have gelled a lot, like, because a lot of the people who are into bikes will come to the Courier events. Like we have Alleycat races and that kind of stuff, and like polo is run by the Courier, it's a bike polo, and like goal sprints and stuff like that. All the kind of bike events are run by Courier, so people who are into the scene, they're going to be into the Courier scene as well. It's not really two separate things, so yeah, kind of everybody's basically gelled into one.
There'll be loads of different types of people in the scene, really. There's lots of different types of people that are just attracted to the cycling every day and just getting around as much as they can by bike, and there's just loads of different people.
I think Courier is where the first people to start riding fixed wheel bikes on the street, just because they're low maintenance basically. I think I was actually the third person in Dublin to be riding a fixie, because it was just a nightmare trying to tune gears and brakes and all that kind of stuff every weekend. When you're working all week as well, it's just, you can't keep up with the maintenance.
They generally keep their bikes quite well. It's their life and their living, so they do keep them quite well, and they spend a bit of work and money on them. Yeah, they keep them exceptionally well. The main events will be Alleycats. This year we only had the one Alleycat, but the year before we had an Alleycat on the Friday night and the Saturday night. Then there'll be out to a pub and stuff after, DJs, and just good time for the evening. Then the next day there'd be usually tricks or grass track racing. Go to Eamon Camp Park or go to the track, play polo for the day, so there'll be a fair few events and skids, sprints. There'll be a fair bit going on anyway for the weekend.
Now we're going to do a few different events today. The polo tournament's on here now. We're going to do track stand and backward circle and some tricks later on. It's part of the whole Paddy's Day Massacre weekend. Like last night was the Alleycat, and tomorrow, hopefully, if the weather comes off, like we're going to go to St. Anne's Park, do some long skids, some sprints, and there's a grass track set up there as well, so fun and games for everyone. It's mainly a Courier event, but there's a lot of more people here now as well. Like we got the grass track lads there, yeah. Like, and a few other lads who just play polo, like, so everyone seems to be having fun. It's kind of mainly the bit of the weekend anyway. And I'm throwing a range out there.
Everyone knows everyone's face on the circuit, the regulars. You build up a rapport on the circuit, and then you work your way into the community itself, and then by word of mouth you hear about the Alleycats. Now, an Alleycat is basically a bit of fun for a courier once a month, normally the last Friday, and it's like doing a day's work. Straight classic Alleycat is you're given a manifest. It could be company names, or it could be street locations, or just like Korean embassy. And it's the quickest person for all 5 checkpoints, 6 checkpoints, and back to base. But the person who organises it is the only person who knows the route you're going to take, if there's checkpoints, if there's questions, how long it's going to be, where you're going to end up. Every now and again, when no one wants to do one, especially being one like Paddy's Day, I'll hop on board and organise it. Purely because I've got good contacts with the media, a couple of local firms, so I get good sponsorship. And there's over €500 worth of sponsorship this year, just for the Alleycat. It's a good bit of fun, extremely dangerous. All the couriers go mental on it. It's our way of relieving the pressure of the day, even though it is like doing a day's work. Now sometimes it's Stevens' green to start off, sometimes it could be Baker Street, but it depends on the person. I like using Stevens' green because you've got the slots in the wall. So if there's not too many bikes, you get them all to line the bike up, and they go and stand by the lamppost. And then you give them either the first checkpoints or the manifest is left on the bike. So you could be the fastest biker but the slowest runner. So the fastest run on the slowest bike has a better chance of getting the slow person getting off. You're racing someone else's route. You have no idea when you're going to finish up. It's at night, there's little no traffic, and you actually, it's so competitive that you just don't care, you just want to finish the race. It's not what the prizes are, it's the kudos of winning it, or even finishing it. As soon as you get off the bike, it's like, oh, I did it, I finished it. And like, that carries on for the next couple of days, like, you know. It's more than just a thrill. It just gets into you. The social scene's getting bigger and bigger, especially over the weekends now with Polo coming in, and you've got the track stars, you've got the BMXers, they're joining in. So it's all the little cells are all joining up and getting larger and larger and larger. So it's a big community to what it was. Fixed gear bikes were one of the first bikes knocking around because they hadn't actually worked out how to do a freewheel on. But those bikes, the guys that were racing those bikes were cycling to the competitions. So it was kind of written law in the UK first, and of course because we're following most of their traffic laws, we took it on as well. So it's not illegal to ride a fixed wheel bike in town once it's fixed wheeled. You must have one brake on the bike at all times. But there's other laws coming here. They want to license bikes, they want to register bikes, which I agree with them in one respect. It's like I always carry some form of ID, photo ID with me, not just when I'm working, but when I'm cycling. Because God forbid I have an accident and I'm out cold and we need to contact somebody. They need to know who I am in the first place to contact somebody else. So yeah, registration or licensing the bike is a good idea, but stopping fixed wheel bikes and custom bikes is a bad idea, because you kill the whole community off. Because not everyone just has one bike. They either have a fixed wheel, a free wheel, a polo bike and a racer with multi-gears on, or even a mountain bike. So if you take one part of their fun away, the rest kind of dies off, and you kill the whole point of it in the first place.